But there is a video where the burnt peanut or the faithful sheriff guy looking like the burnt peanut, but with a cowboy hat and a mustache on and holding a Bible. The peanut is holding a Bible. There is a video where he is playing Fortnite with a 15-year-old kid. And during this time, I know, listen, the sentence just gets worse and worse. I know. I know. It's unbelievably hard to fathom. You have to laugh or you will die, or you will die by your own hand. Yes.
Hi. Welcome
back to Keep Me Young. I'm Blake.
And I'm Heather.
And this is your weekly podcast to watch two millennials try to keep themselves culturally relevant through pop culture, politics, entertainment, video games, drama, scandals,
retinol, skincare routine, hydration.
Skincare, hair care, hydration. Absolutely.
9 hours
Maybe
of sleep rather than 8.
Did you get that?
I did. And I'm like kind of still sweepy from it. I had such a nice nighttime.
Ain't that the curse?
I figured out my little cocktail of nighttime supplements and
Sick.
Buddy, I'm sleeping good.
What are your nighttime supplements?
Ready?
Supplement haul.
Okay, well,
Crack.
daytime is L-methylfolate, which my mom told me to take. I don't know what it does. My mom just told me to, and she's very woo-woo.
Heard about
and she's
that.
a crystal lady, and she's like Reiki healer. So I say, yes, Mom. And then B12, obviously, vitamin D, obviously.
B12 is apparently fucking awesome. And I've heard about that too. And I need to start doing that.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. And then Wellbutrin, my supplement of Wellbutrin.
Absolutely.
And I think that's it for daytime. And then nighttime, cortisol, like reducer, which is supposed to make it easier to get out of bed in the morning because like you have a rush of cortisol, which is like stress hormone when you wake up. So this is like a cortisol manager. That's what it's called. And honestly, like I used to be like snooze 400 times. And when I'm like back on like, and then I ran out of this stuff, I went back to that. And now that I'm like, I got more, I do feel it in the morning. I'm like, I can just get out of bed. Cool.
I love that. I need that because like I literally, this is probably the saddest thing I do. My job is remote. And so our meetings are at like 10:30 a.m. That's like the first thing of the day. And so and everything's based on Central Time. So I'm in New York. And so it's like, technically my job is 10 to 6 instead of 9 to 5.
Nice.
And that's really nice. Yeah, I really like it. But, so the first meeting is at 10:30. And so the first, like, it's kind of like an unspoken, just like, just rolling out of bed in the first 30 minutes. It's fine. Whatever. We'll see you at the first meeting. So we do the first meeting at 10:30. I have my hat in my bed so I can hit my alarm, open my laptop, put my hat on and go right into the meeting. And it's not great because then I'm just in bed until like noon and I don't want to get out. And it's really bad. It's really hard to get out at first for me now. It's like I'm very executive dysfunction era right now. It's not great.
Right. Well, yeah, maybe this like cortisol manager, because it's not to fall asleep. It's to then like be better in the morning.
That's a great idea.
But then also, what's it called? Not Metamucil. But it's like that. It makes your muscles like calm down when you go to sleep. Brain fart. And then like Unisom, like actual sleep pills.
Oh, sick. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, then damn. Good for you. You're ready.
Then damn. Wait, and PSA for everyone who experiences PMDD, if you take Pepsid AC, it virtually disappears.
Wow. PMDD is what again?
PMDD is like, it's like an umbrella term for a type of PMS that's like, there's PMS that's like really, really bad physical symptoms. And then PMDD is usually like mental health symptoms, which like you might want to KILL yourself like once a month, which was increasingly the case for me, which I was just like, I know this is hormones, but I truly want to get out of here. And literally the tiniest little Pepsid AC, like off-brand CVS
crazy
acid controller pill.
Wow.
Somehow.
We've heard say someone's life.
I mean, I hope so. I found it out on Reddit. Like my mom sent me this crazy article. And then my mom, Reiki healer, we love, sent me this crazy article. And then, I like cross-referenced it on Reddit and was like, well, I guess we got nothing to lose. And then, it's crazy.
Fantastic. Well, that's awesome. You really figured it out.
Supplement. I mean, Again, we're not running to something. We're running away from something with all of these supplements. But it's a lot better here than where we used to be.
And that's all we can ask for every day. That's beautiful. I just do finasteride and minoxidil for hair, and then I do a 1-a-day men's vitamin at night. Yeah. And then I do an allergy med, and that's the only 4 I do right now. But the 1-a-day men's is probably the thing that's keeping me alive because my diet is shit, as we know. So, because people are always like, vitamins don't do anything. You just pee them out. I'm like, not if you have none of them. So I'm using them. It's gotta be better than
nothing. Like, come on.
It's great. I would think so too. So no, I think it's doing a great job. I really like it. So I've enjoyed that. The hair stuff I've been doing minoxidil recently. Supposedly like regrows some, and then finasteride keeps it from going away, which great. It hasn't moved. I started in 2017 and it has not moved, which is great. Because people are always like, because somebody on Twitter one day was like, he's going to lose his hair. I can see like the signs that he'll lose his hair. Oh, so I don't look balding. Thank you. I just look like I could be balding one day. Thank you. But I look back, I've had this hairline since I was like 12. Like it's just, I've just had a widow's peak, and that's okay. Maybe I'll fill it one day. Maybe I'll go to Turkey. Who knows? I just want to do like a little. I just want to do a little. That's all I want. And hopefully it's not enough to like ruin how my hair looks. And if it does, I'll just get that lasered and it's fine. And I'll have wasted some money. But whatever, I'll have tried. It won't be for lack of trying.
YOLO in the way that's like, this is the only body that you get also. So like, what do you want to do with it? Whatever. It's an experiment.
I think a lot of people get it really good. I think it works if you get the right person. So I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. Like there's plenty of celebrities that like you can't even tell. So like, we'll see.
It's so true. See.
Frankly, Elon Musk got a pretty good job compared to what his hair used to look like. I'll give him that. That's
so funny.
He had rat hair, and then he got at least something.
I'm really proud to report that I can't picture the before or the after. I don't think about his face.
Good for you. Good for you. That's actually, that's so nice.
Like
that's
intentional so nice. Face blindness just for his face.
That's incredible. It haunts me every day. I'm so envious of you. Oh man. Well, he's certainly not young, but what's keeping you young, Heather?
Well, actually, I was going to say one thing, but it's two because I just thought of the hair plugs. I suppose that they're hair plugs, and I don't know, on Whitney's husband, member of Dad Talk, on, that's right, season 4 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It's back. I'm obsessed.
Wait, when did it start?
A few days ago.
The new season of Mormon Wives started a few days ago?
Get in there, yes.
Are you serious? Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have things to watch with dinner. Oh my God, this is going to be great.
Get in there. It's dense. I mean, there's a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like everybody's at the fame level where like they're all getting their own opportunities now. And like Dancing with the Stars already happened, but in this, we're like watching it, watching the back scene. What am I trying to say? Behind the scenes of it because of, filming timing. So we're watching that. And then Macy wrote a book. Michaela is experiencing a whole bunch of like her skin disorder stuff again. Layla's being Layla. Layla's got really, she's like the baby of the group. She hasn't really like found a personality yet.
Layla was the one that's like, she's like a teeny tiny, really young one. Yeah, got a
boob job. So
skinny. Like scared of sex,
she actually, she is like, I'm watching all of my friends like follow their dreams, and I'm realizing like I've wanted to be a model. And I think later in the season, she's like in some fashion
show. Good for her. She's pretty. That works.
Exactly. Yeah. She's so tall. And she's pretty. Great.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Jesse is like maybe getting divorced. Oh, Michaela's maybe also getting divorced. There's a lot.
Oh yeah, Michaela. I saw Michaela's getting divorced on Twitter because people were like, how's Michaela getting divorced? And like, yeah, we saw her unravel as she realized that like her husband like hit on her and picked her up when she was like 15 to 16. And so now like he's mad that she doesn't find him attractive anymore because she found out he's a monster. Kind of.
Right. And like, yeah, her whole like history of abuse. And then like, of course, her husband is supportive, But also, yeah, that history of how and when they came together. I saw her post on Instagram. I'm so deep in for these women. My God.
Good for you.
I saw her post
so
on Instagram in like a big empty house with her 2 kids. And the caption was, "You can't heal in the place that harmed you," or something like that. I was like, go off caption. But it seemed like maybe she left her husband. Go off
caption.
But of course, the Instagram version is like, a year post season 4, what we're seeing in season 4. So it's all time travel.
Right. Of course.
Okay, so Whitney's husband looked like maybe he got hair plugs. That's what made me think of that. My actual Keep Me Young is RuPaul's Drag Race season 18.
Oh my God, go on. I could talk about this forever.
I had watched the very first episode, and then I just watched the Alyssa Edwards roast with my friends last night.
It's great.
It's so good. I got to go back and fill in all the episodes in between. It's so good, and I love these people.
I like the queens. Jane Doan's a freak. Jane Doan is a freak of nature. She's good at everything. She's good at everything. Like, I was being such an edgelord and be like rooting for somebody else to uproot her, but damn, she's good. Damn, she's good if she doesn't win. Mikey Meeks, probably. I love Mikey Meeks. I just think I really love her personality.
Kind of came out dark horse.
I think she's going to have and maybe it won't, because I just don't think this is as easy to do in later seasons now, because there's just so many queens. Totally. I envision Mikey Meeks having like a Katya moment. Like, I could see her picking up after the season really big.
Totally. Wait,
because I just really like her personality.
Mikey's
the one
not
that looks like Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yes.
And then who's the one that's like just straight up mean? Nene?
Allegedly Nene Coco, but I don't get what they mean by that. Like, in my brain, I'm like, I don't think Nene Coco's mean. I think she's just autistic.
I think she's just like, right. Or, yeah, like just can't read the room for whatever reason.
Like slightly. Like, I mean, like, yeah, just like slightly on the spectrum. I don't think that, I think that she just has lacks like the tiniest bit of filter. But I also think that these queens are being kind of pushers. Like, I think that they're just being like, I just like, because Nene's do you think they'll do a double elimination this time? They're like, whoa, Nene, that's crazy. Don't say that. Shut up. Oh my God, these queens used to call each other fat for sport. What are we talking about?
It is a little bit, like woke 3.0. It's kind of like I feel like there's another way of saying it though, where it's like, she's not being mean when she says these things. But I think there is an argument for like, she's not always funny when she says those things either. That's all it comes down to. It's just a lack of charisma in that way. But I think there's a lot of parts where she's really funny. I don't know. Like, I like Nene Coco in a lot of ways in what she does. I love her drag. I just feel like, oh my God. And they're all seeing her more than us. So that's fair. It's true. But sometimes Drag Race does this where it kind of hard, heavy hands a narrative in there that you would get if you were there. But I think sometimes the editors don't do a very good job of letting us in on it. Like, there's they'll be like, oh, this person always does this, or like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I've not seen it. I've never seen it. Like, and I've been watching this season. Yeah, trust us. No, like Nene Coco's mean. Like, yeah. And I never got that vibe. Like, this episode, they did that. Whoa, Nene, that's crazy. And that's the only time I've seen that. That's the only time I've seen that. And people are like, yeah, she's always doing that. I'm like, okay, but you're not showing it. I mean, yeah. And now you just want this to be a narrative. Yeah, right. But it's just a lack of charm, but she's also an engineer. No offense to engineers, she went full engineer talk in the middle of there somewhere. Like there was a moment there where I was like, oh, this is women in STEM. I can see why you're doing this. Yeah. See, Nene Coco's doing stuff for women in STEM, Heather. What about you? Hey. Wait, I don't think did we tell that story on the pod? We did. And now we're going to RuPaul and you didn't. And we're going to Drag Race it and be like, you guys know. No, actually, no, we talked about it a few episodes ago. Yeah. Like, okay, what good, are you, good. You came out and then your friend was like, what are you doing for women in STEM? God bless. Crazy. I love that. Crazy. I love that friend so much. And she's like I already wasn't. Such a sweet ally now. This was years ago that happened. I mean, she was always an ally. Let it be known, Heather has a fine arts degree. Heather was already not doing anything for women in STEM before when they were going girl mode. I took minimum math requirements in high school. I took one singular math elective in college because I had to for music education. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Unbelievable. That's so funny. But yeah, Drag Race. And my God, Alyssa Edwards is such a... Did you watch the roast episode? Just a soundbite machine. Just a soundbite machine. It's so unbelievable. Gorgeous. So gorgeous, her hair, too. That gown. My God. That gown was crazy. That gown was crazy. I agree. You know what? I actually saw her live in a show. And it's not, she's like meant for sound bites. Like unedited for like an hour and 15 minutes.
She could just go. It's impressive. She's that kind of, she kind of is like palatable insanity. Like she's kooky, but in a way where you're like, keep going. Not in like they're going to burn this place down.
Totally. Like meant for TV. The like long form live theater of it. I was like, this is not your wheelhouse, but like, still super entertaining. And I was like, I think this medium is just like too slow for you. Like you need something that's like, and you can do that.
I told you about when I first came out, right? Like my friends and I, they took me to a gay bar in in Fort Worth, tiny gay bar. And I'm walking into this gay bar and I overhear a voice. I'm like, that's not, is it? It was Alyssa fucking Edwards in like a 300 hold gay bar. Unbelievable. It was
in drag?
Unbelievable. Yeah, doing a show, hosting.
Whoa, oh, fun.
Yeah, It was crazy.
Drag
but
herstory.
I was too at that. But also, I was a stupid little dumb 21-year-old whore, and I was trying to see who I could make out with, and I didn't make out with anybody. So I lost. I didn't even focus on Alyssa Edwards, and I didn't make out with anybody. I lost that day. I lost.
Hey. That was the right thing to be focusing on at 21. You know.
True.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. One time I was at it was not a drag show, but it was like a theater show where there were a lot of gay people. And there was a bar. It was like this underground, like stage space. And there was a bar, beautiful drag queen at the bar who ordered a tequila sunrise. I was right up after her. She was being like very reserved. And I was like, let me show some kindness to this trans woman. All right. Like I'm in the community. Yeah. Let me open up to this. It was La Ganja Estranja. Hello. And I went up to this gorgeous person and was like, what's even in a tequila sunrise, right? Like trying to be chatty. She was like, I could buy you. Right? She was like, I don't know. And then her friends came up and I was like, kill me. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to die. That's crazy. Oh man. So we've had experiences with the whole Edwards family. I don't know if they're in the same family anymore, but they were. So it's all that matters. But
they were?
Laganja was Alyssa's drag daughter.
I never knew. Oh my God, Blake. No, we're related. That's so funny.
Yeah, they worked at the same. I know. No, they worked at the same studio. I think the same dance studio. They might still work at the same dance studio. I can't remember, but yeah.
Incredible.
Great times, both from Texas.
And you, my friend. Speaking of stories in your youth, hey, what's keeping you young?
I love that. So I'm a loser, and it's still Pokopia because I've done nothing. This past week. My YouTube video was about Pokopia. My short this week, one of my shorts this week was about Pokopia. I was editing about the game. I was live streaming the game. Everything I was doing this week was in relation to the game Pokemon Pokopia, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Interest.
All my tweets have been about it. Yeah. It's everything. It's everything because it's doing the same thing that Pokemon Go did, where it's just building community and people are talking about it online. I'm literally about to do like a stream. I think we were just in talks about it. Me and this streamer named Koi J, who shout out to Koi J, genuinely just a fantastic streamer, wonderful human, wonderful person. Also, he was the one in our stream for Mario Party that we raised $2,600 from Minnesota.
Oh, right. Incredible.
His gear wasn't working. Otherwise, he would have like streamed from his own channel. But even then, he just like did it on his own. He didn't make any ad revenue. He didn't do anything from that. He just joined us off camera, just like doing his own thing. And just like played as another player, like doing commentary, all that stuff. We shouted him out a ton, obviously, but like he was just like doing it for the cause and he was just happy to help us. And it was wonderful. And he's so nice. And it was our first time ever working together. And it was just like instant clicking. Like, you know, like we'd always talked. We'd always like send like when you finish a stream, you can send your viewers to another person that's still streaming. And so we would do that for each other a lot. And we would like join each other's streams and like talk in there for a minute before we'd go, things like that. And, so we knew each other and we followed each other. We texted a little bit and like, he's just super nice, but we finally got to talk in person, like literally when the stream started. Like we started the stream, he showed up like a minute later, I think. And that was like how we got to like talk and stuff and like instant, just like bits, clicks. We all had the same references, like Dance Mom's humor, like things like that. It was just like, everything was just like so meshed. And I was like, That's a real Judy. That's a real Judy. And that was really exciting. I will say, like, that's kind of been the coolest thing about streaming. I guess maybe keeping me young this week has been streaming, actually, in a way.
Love that.
Because, like, I've been doing that with Pokopia. I've been doing that. And like, I feel like I don't have a ton of friends via being a YouTuber, but I've already made like 3 or 4 genuine friends from streaming. And like, I think that's so cool. And it's like a lot of gaming
it's like
too.
shared interest. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have like a lot of like, well, I do, but like from opera, but not like day to day that I like interact with like gay friends, like gay men friends that I get to interact with. Like, and sometimes it's nice to just have that kind of innate, like,
oh, I get it.
I get you. And like Heather, I'd say you're probably my closest of like, we're in the same circle of like,
right.
marginalization to a degree, varying levels.
Totally.
But like we both get called so like, oh, that's a censor. Or not, whatever. If we're 20 minutes in, YouTube wouldn't care. But but
is it only in the beginning that they catch it?
It's like the first like 7 seconds or something. Although I don't know how they feel about it. I don't know how they feel about slurs.
Open up screaming.
Genuinely, like they're like, we don't care anymore. We don't give a fuck anymore.
That's hilarious. Wait, okay, hold on.
But yeah,
I feel you on this. Like it's tough because you don't want all of your in-person friends to be like exactly like you. But I'd rather
die than be in the hot gay guy group that only hangs out with each other. That's weird to me.
I've been going to these like online groups, and it's all like through this particular like queer online group thing. And there are 2 people from it who like, we're like really buddies now. Like we check in on each other, and like it's really cool. And like I think both of them live in Canada, but like
I love that.
they're my buddies, you know? It's so funny that you can have like so much like quote unquote FaceTime with somebody and be like, I don't know what your legs look like, bro. Like,
I know. Oh my God. Wait, how did y'all meet, you said?
On this group, on this like Zoom sort of like community group that I have started going to like since January, but it's really
cute.
Fun.
That's so fun. I need to start doing that more. I was just saying I need more friends, but maybe that's the way to do that. It's a fun time.
I felt weird about it, but it is genuinely like really sweet. Like I had a hard phone call this week, and like 3 people from that group reached out to be like, wow, hey, good luck. You've done a lot of good work. Like,
that's cool.
It's really, I was like, wait, you actually know about my life, and I know about yours, even though we like just see each other in Zoom.
That's so sweet. I love that.
I know.
That's beautiful.
But also I was talking about this at lunch with a friend, like, pre-pandemic, there were so many more things like this. And I think it's like come full circle to be like, oh no, we need like regular check-ins, you know, like what we had through COVID.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because if I don't like heavily schedule my hangouts with certain friends, like I won't see them for like 2 months. And like, that's just like, and we're like in the same city. Like it just happens. I mean, I think when you're in your 30s, that's just more likely to happen too. And I think that's a good thing about getting older is that I've started to not put as much pressure on my social life being like that. So that's good. But yeah, so it's getting better. It's definitely getting better. But like, that was a nice, like that streaming stuff has been a nice kind of like, because it's hard to, a part of your brain wants to like separate and be like, no, it's not real. But like it is. Like there are parts of it that are very real. Right.
It's a funny in-between space because that is a real person and you are like actually hanging out and you do have like shared interests and shared sense of humor.
Absolutely.
And they like know about your life, you know
I've gotten
about
closer
theirs.
to another one that's like, his name is Shiny Stone on social media.
That's really cute.
And he does like these Pokemon, like girly pop, like brain rot, gay meme edits of like Pokemon games and stuff like that. He's doing something called like the Diva Lock right now, which is just like a playthrough of Pokemon where you have like certain
deserve
rules.
This. Like you are such a brain like that, but I also am like, I can't think of like in-person friends that I would know. His
reference like library is like eons bigger than mine. It's crazy what he can do.
God,
but like he messaged me and he's like, sister, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And just like it's just like cool to get to like have somebody like talk like that with, you know, like that's always fun. Yeah.
Definitely.
Just so lovely.
Yeah. To be like that person for an audience rather than wait, normally you're that person for an audience, but to be that person with like another person like that is just a totally different feeling.
Yeah. Cause that's the thing. My YouTube life just feels so separate from like what I do in real life with people. Like I'll update my friends on my YouTube stuff. You're the closest I have really to it, Heather, and Luis probably from like co-streaming with me on Twitch
like
and stuff.
In both worlds.
Right. But that's like about it. So like everybody else, I just kind of give like a second, like offhand story of how it's going, whereas like you guys kind of know what it's like being in the weeds of it and stuff, which is really cool. And like they feel the same. Like it's cool to get to see that kind of stuff, you know, in real life. No, so that's always really good. And we and Heather and I were actually just in talks because we feel like our podcast has kind of picked up a little bit in the last month or so. We're getting like pretty consistent views. This one's gonna bomb now. But after we said that, but no, it's going really well. And so we're gonna do a little boot camp sometime in the next few weeks to be like, what's our game plan? So maybe we'll get like some short form stuff. Maybe we'll get some other stuff. Like keep in touch, y'all.
Because we were just saying, like, there's just like so many like. See? Tell us.
Our sense of community here has been so lovely. Like people like very consistent, very engaged in the comment sections. It's so sweet to read through them and all this stuff. Even if we don't respond, we're reading all of them, we swear. But
trust. I feel that way about the emails. I'm like, should I respond to every single one of the emails? I think I know. I
Trust that we're reading them. Trust that we're reading them.
I literally read every single one.
They go to our eyes.
Don't worry. Like, and it's not somebody else doing
keep them coming. But
if you haven't heard it, it's also because it's just like sitting in the inbox. Like we don't delete. I haven't deleted a single one.
We don't dirty delete here. We're not like the opera forms we talked about last week. We don't dirty delete. Oh no, we are like them. Then we hate dirty deleting. But
right. Yeah, and I will shame someone for dirty deleting.
Well, that aged us last week. What ages you this week, Heather?
One point of business about what we talked about last week, speaking of opera forums, is that I heard from dear Mel, friend of the pod, that a group now exists as like a replacement to Opera Diva Dress Collection. And I forget the name of it. But she was like, oh yeah, there's like, it came back.
The new dress collection.
The new Opera Diva Dress Collection. I know, I gotta look it up. But it made me very happy to learn that.
I love that. That like, makes me happy.
Community,
really cool.
The community ideals of a random Facebook group are still in
absolutely.
existence.
Also, huge shout out to Mel. That is also a real life friend of mine. And I just wanted to say hi. I love you, Diva. Thank you for watching.
Oh my God. I do love.
Anyway, but that's fantastic. I love that. Oh, also because we got picked up, we got our first hate comment.
Oh yeah,
not hate. I guess hate's a strong word, but I was like, I've made. It's like every time that I get one on any of my platforms, I'm like, I've made it. It's time. We're on the up and up. But
it is a great way of looking at it. Like if someone doesn't like your stuff but is still watching, your stuff must be good enough for them to still watch.
It's engaging. Great. It's at least engaging. We got two comments from a person.
Yay.
Both you had to click read more. About it, and it was in defense of Timothée Chalamet.
Which you know what? I bet they're gonna get a nice gift basket as a thank you from Timothée Chalamet for defending him.
Absolutely,
I'm sure of
especially because he definitely cares. But he was like, it was just like all the people that are mad about this are dumb, treating Timmy as a criminal when there are real problems in the world to talk about. Girl, go to any other episode. We talk about real world problems all the time. We just wanted to talk about this one time. We wanted to do something light to bitch about, and we did, and it was great.
Heard this is just going to be debate club now. We're going to talk like we're the model UN, and we're just going to talk about civics and government and House of Representatives. So strap in, you asked for it.
Strap in, you asked for it. Exactly. Okay. So our first talk of the day, death penalty. How do we feel about it on each state, in each individual state? Let's go.
Alabama, Alaska. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, just kidding. But you will get a mix. You will continue to get a mix.
That's kind of the whole fucking point of this podcast. So enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Our dear friend Timmy is going to come back up in my aging me this week.
Strap in, bitches. We're doing it again.
It's because of the Oscars. And you might say, how are the Oscars aging you? It's because I've seen a lot of the movies, and I feel like that is like, when I was younger, I'd be like, the Oscars are for old people. Like, I don't watch movies like that. I watch like fun movies. I don't know, like this whole like film, whatever, like that's for, I don't know why I always thought of that as like an old person's game. But now I've accidentally seen a lot of Oscars movies, and I'm like, oh, okay, here I am. One of those people who's like, I do have opinions on film, which for some reason always seemed like a grown person thing to have. But I do. And I don't think the other part of it aging me is that there are so many bummer movies in the Oscars this year.
Yes. Yeah. What's the lineup again? Let me look at the lineup again. Oscars.
I wrote it
Best
down.
Picture.
I will tell you. These are the ones that like showed up a lot. One battle after another. Terrible, garbage, bad movie.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. It wasn't something that stuck with me a few days later.
It was just sort of like G.I. Joe, white boy, like violence porn.
I don't disagree with that.
There's like really weird sexual stuff and racial
what was the weird
sexual
stuff again? Oh yeah, he's like really obsessed with. Yeah. He was kind of insufferable, and I think he did a good job at being insufferable.
That's the thing. Like these are like the people in the movies are really good, but like the subject matter, I'm like,
yeah,
Sinners.
I understand.
Sinners is not that. Sinners is a beautiful movie. I loved it. I would watch it 3 more times in theaters.
I have the worst admission. I watched Sinners when I was really, really tired, and I fell asleep in bits of it. And so I need to go back and rewatch it. I liked what I was seeing, but I think it would have had more impact if I'd connected the dots better because I was awake. Because there were parts where I'm like, why are there fire in the sky?
I know if you like miss a little minute,
if you look away,
you might miss a lot.
It is a cerebral film, whether people want to say that or not. And you have to connect dots. And so
loved that it wasn't like a lot of other things. I loved that. Marty Supreme didn't see it. Don't need to see it.
I do want to see it because, okay, so Luis, my friend, most people here know Luis. He has an AMC membership. And so he watches and he can watch I think it's 4 films a week, for this membership. When he finishes work, when he has to go in, he just goes to the AMC right afterwards. And he just vibes out solo movie time. It's very sacred to him. It's his church. He loves watching movies. And so he's watched every single one this time. Very excited to watch the Oscars. We're going to go watch it tonight. He's very excited to explain the details and stuff of that stuff. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool.
That's fun. Yeah. I feel like I would enjoy it more with someone who is a movie head. Because I've just never identified as a film guy. I like the theatrical experience of being in a theater because I'm a theater guy. I love going to the movie theater. I love the snacks. I love the social element of it. I also really like seeing movies by myself, but I'm not once in every 3 or 4 months am I going to watch a movie by myself in my home. I'm not that interested.
I've never watched movies on my own is the problem. I need to get better at that because there's I literally, Heather, I have a tab on my browser right now that is just a Google search for Interstellar, just because I want to watch it at some point, and this will remind me to watch it. And it's been there for 2 months because I need to just go sit down and watch it. But everyone else has already watched it, and they're like, "Oh, I love it! It's one of the best movies ever made." But it's a lot. God, I don't know if I want to sit there and shut up, watch it with me.
I'm falling asleep if I'm watching a movie at home. I'm falling asleep. That's just how it is.
Lately, for me, I agree. Lately, I've been much more of a fall asleep by myself person. If I don't have something to lock in on, that's so true. I'm becoming my parents.
Yeah, right. I did, however, watch Begonia by myself. Bad idea. Not bad movie. Bad idea to watch Begonia by myself at 10 p.m.
Haven't seen it either.
And then stay up till 1:30 researching conspiracy theories, creeping myself out before bed. Bad idea.
Right, of course. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Where's the list? I want to see what I've actually seen. I know Miss Witch Ma'am from Weapons is nominated for supporting, which would be sick.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I have not seen Begonia. I have not seen F1. I have not seen Frankenstein. I've heard good things. Hamnet, I've heard wonderful things. I have not seen. Marty Supreme, heard good things. I haven't seen.
Tuesday this week.
Ooh, fun. I've heard it's a very cry heavy. I've seen one battle after another. It was fine. I didn't hate it. I heard
sorry, go ahead.
I've not seen The Secret Agent. I've not seen Sentimental Value. I've seen Sinners, although I slept a little bit, and I've not seen Train Dreams. Oh God, I thought I was gonna be more educated for this Oscars, and I'm actually literally not at all.
I heard that If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is just constant sad stress the entire movie.
Ooh, I did hear it's very good though.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's the thing. I've only heard these things. Jesus, I gotta go watch some movies.
I'm not trying to set myself up. I guess the aging me is but maybe always Oscars are just big time bummers. There's not any in here except for the animated ones, K-pop Demon Hunters, which I hope wins everything. But all of these, maybe Marty Supreme is more comedic and I just don't know. But like
It's
One
probably
Battle After
something
Another,
like that.
Sinners, Begonia, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Hamnet, Sentimental Value, Frankenstein are all kind of bummers.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
and they're
given the
beautiful,
year.
whatever. But like, is that a normal thing for Oscars? Maybe I just haven't paid much attention until now.
Maybe. I mean, movies like that can be very Oscar bait, I will say. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
very
guess
much
so.
like if it's easier to sell a sad than sell a comedy for a best film. Like a drama. And I like watching dramas. I actually don't like, that's kind of my thing too. Like, I think people assume I want to watch comedies when we hang out and stuff. Like, I actually don't. I don't know why. I don't want to watch a comedy film. I want to watch a drama. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just like, I think I'm just around comedy stuff all the time. And like in my brain, I'm just,
Sure,
but
yeah.
I need to watch comedy so I can stay up on comedy, but I've not been doing it lately. And I feel like,
Oh
and
my
maybe I'm
God.
not fun anymore. Let me know in
You
the comments.
gotta
But
Dropout. All the TV shows on Dropout are really,
Oh, Dropout just makes good stuff. They're funny.
yeah, keeping me buoyant in these trying times.
Buoyant. Ooh.
Also, I would love to see Zootopia too, and nobody will go with me.
You gotta get a furry friend.
Oh God. I tried to go with my mom. She was like, I already saw it with my husband. I'm like, come on, you guys.
What do you mean you saw it with your husband? What?
They are AMC people. Oh my God, my mom and her husband are
fair.
AMC. They will see literally everything.
Wow, they come to
my
that place for
mom-
magic.
Bless her. Can't sit through an entire movie without going to the bathroom.
Oh no, I had to do that during Avatar. Avatar, I could not sit through without having to go to the bathroom. Jesus
they
Christ! And
need
it's
an
always during like the
intermission.
dramatic parts. My bladder knows when it's about to be dramatic, and it's like,
Same.
let's go.
Yeah,
I
same
did.
with
I
my
did it at
mom.
the same time when Timothy Chalamet learned to ride the worm in Dune 2. I had to pee. I was like,
I'm
are you
not
kidding
interested
me?
in seeing Dune. Should I see Dune? It's really
Dune 2 is fucking great. Dune
Is
1's
it?
also good. It's just like, it's just exposition for an hour, for hours and hours. Although, okay, that being said, I love world building personally, but it's not necessarily everyone's favorite thing. So, because like
It's not for
Avatar,
me.
loved Avatar because it's all world building. Love that. I love learning about a whole new society and how their systems work and blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
that's why
But-
video games make sense for you because it's
Yeah.
all world building.
That's all
I'm
it is.
like
It's systems and stuff like that. Yeah.
overwhelmed enough by this world that we are presently living in.
Oh, I'll never get this one. That's why it's nice to get these concrete ones that are like, can be compacted into a little box. And that's nice.
That's
Yeah.
the draw. I see.
Yeah, there's rules. There's rules that are actually followed. Here, there's rules, but they're not followed because we have pedophiles as our president. So it's just a different thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's a reframe I can get behind because I thought
Right.
it was
Because America's
people who,
like, we have laws, but it kind of depends,
loved-
you know?
right. I thought it was people who like wanted the expansiveness of like, no, and then there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this, but like maybe it's actually the
I
limitation.
think sci-fi
of a
people
fantasy
like
world.
that. I think sci-fi people like that. I like
Yeah.
fantasy more than sci-fi, and fantasy is a little bit more compact in my opinion most of the time. Or it'll be
That
like
makes sense.
unexplainable things that we just can't explain. Sorry, because it's magic. Ooh. Whereas science, it's like there's vast, deep, blah blah blah. Like we built a whole language. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need that.
If it's got a map or like a different language for me to speak, or like before the book even starts, you have to look at a map, or you have to read a different language, or you have to like go through a family tree of something. I'm like, tell me a story
Fair.
that I don't need this much context for.
I say that as if Lord of the Rings doesn't do that, but I adore Lord of the Rings.
100% does that.
Yeah. But to
I
be
like
fair,
it
Lord of the
because
Rings
other
fucks.
people like it. I like it
Yeah,
for the
Lord of the Rings
social. I
fucks.
like suffer through the things that I don't like to do because I'm like, I just want to quote movies with my friends.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, that's the thing too. Like, we hold multitudes. At the same time, I don't necessarily need things explained all the time. Like, I like, because that's kind of like what I like about fantasy sometimes is like magic. End of sentence. You're done. You're good. Whereas like sci-fi, sci-fi. We always have to. Well, actually, it's for everything. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need this. You're about to say sustenance instead of food around me, and I don't like that.
Right. Yeah. That's why I don't like it. And I guess I was like, I always put fantasy and sci-fi in the same place in my head.
Yeah.
But you're convincing me that they are not the same. Because I
Way
thought
different.
fantasy was also
I've
well, actually
grown.
people, but maybe it's not.
It is in a different way. I don't know. It's probably all the same thing.
Yeah.
It's probably the same beast with a different hat on, honestly. But like I don't know. I just like the settings of fantasy more. I like that. I like the nature aspects of it. I like the earthy, like beautiful scenic stuff. I don't like space as much as I like a beautiful green luscious,
same.
like Shire. I like that kind
That's
of
fair.
stuff. So that's kind of my thing too. But yeah, no, that's my takes on that stuff. I don't know how we got there, but movies that I need to watch more of. I need to watch more movies. I thought I was good at that, and it turns out I'm not. So great.
Oh no, you're in the future on Eastern time. You don't have any time. You can't.
I have no time. I have an hour and a half, and I'm literally going on a train right after this to go to see my friend and go watch the Oscars with them. So
just do a whole bunch of Wikipedia articles before you get there.
Kinda. I mean, I have an idea because Luis is going to be there and he can explain a lot of them. So
Great.
We'll be fine. And although he's not showing up to like an hour later, but also I feel like knowing the Oscars, that means we probably won't get any, I think 2 awards will be given out during that hour. So I think we're fine.
Yeah, maybe it's like how stuffy the awards show feels makes me feel like it's for grown-ups only.
Emmys this time was a hard watch because they literally gave out 4, maybe 6 awards in 3 hours. It was miserable.
Oh. Is that the one that they renamed the actor awards?
Or maybe it was Golden Globes. It was one of the awards recently. Whatever one was a month ago or something. It was the one Nikki Glaser hosted it. What did Nikki Glaser host?
Oh, I don't know. What was the one that was
Golden Globes?
Kristen Stewart also hosted one, and that was the one that was the actor awards. And I was like, what the fuck are the actor awards?
Kristen Stewart hosted?
No, sorry. Nope. The voice of Elsa in Frozen.
Idina Menzel?
Nope, the voice of Anna in Frozen. Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. Wow, wait, but I knew. Ooh, good for me. But anyway,
good job.
I was like, they got Kristen Stewart to, why?
Absolutely not. No.
I'm like, I actually do appreciate her as an actor, but not as a charismatic host.
No. Oh, it was SAG-AFTRA. What did that used to be called? The SAG Awards. That makes sense. Yeah. They changed the name of that.
Yeah. But
so many awards shows. Good.
So many award shows. But yeah, no, the Golden Globes I watched, and it was they gave out 6 awards in the whole 3 hours. I was miserable by the end of it.
Yeah.
It was so much fluff. Oh my God. And then they showed all these off-screen awards they gave out. I'm show those. What are we doing? I was so
weird.
Mad. I think the Grammys did the same thing. Didn't the Grammys already happen?
Yeah,
they did the same thing.
I feel like our Grammys are a little bit more exciting because then they can at least do musical performances.
Amen to that, at least.
Mm-hmm. And purely selfishly, I know some of the people who go. Wait, no, I know some of the people who are going to the Oscars who are music people, though.
Wow,
they're just
fun.
Singing at the Oscars? ?
Oh, fun! Great.
Yeah, great.
Good for them.
Yeah, we love.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh, Hollywood. But oh well. Anyway,
great.
So that aged you.
It did.
Yeah.
It is. It will. It did. Maybe I'll try and watch them. I don't know.
What's
aging you?
What's aging me is a very specific story. Oh, actually based on streaming again. That's crazy. So there is a, I'll try to keep it kind of short and sweet, but there's levels to this and I don't even know all of them. But so there is, let's see. Let me start with whatever that guy's name is that starts all this. Okay. So there is a streamer called The Burnt Peanut. Who
these fucking streaming names? I'm sorry, it's cloudy and snowy here.
And it's another award show. No, you're fine. Believe me, you will after this. But he went to, or this was a streamer awards thing. So it was another award show thing. But he won VTuber of the year. And a VTuber is a person who streams but doesn't show their face, but has an animated person that their face moves the same way. There's a camera watching you.
Ew,
so
I don't
you can't
like that.
It moves its face like how you move your face. And these people spend money on these things. And so there's all these popular VTubers throughout the years. They're usually anime girls.
Things.
Yes, they're usually anime girls, and for some reason, 5 times out of 7, they're extremely racist. I don't know what that's about. But
I don't
then
like that.
Yeah, no, weird. But then, because it's always this uwu looking 14-year-old looking girl, and then she's anyway, so I don't know why people are so hating on Nazis. I'm what? Okay, and they'll just come out and say that later.
Who's the streamer? Is it some middle-aged guy?
Usually it's a girl, but it's usually a girl that's 35 or something that's putting on this really young sounding voice or things like that. And we'll never know because half of them don't even show their faces. And so you're you never get a face reveal. So that's usually who it was, but this time the Burnt Peanut is literally just a peanut with a face on it. It looks like a Snapchat filter, and it has just the lips and the eyes you can see of the person, kind of like you do in a Snapchat filter of that kind of stuff. So this guy already kind of sucks. Like he's said slurs before on stream, like, and like it snuck out and things like that. And like, they're all, okay. So here's the thing also about streaming. Like I've loved my personal experience of it. When you get to the big leagues, they're all monsters. Every single one of them. There's a few of them that are decent. There's a few that are decent. I can't even name them off the top of my head because they're so few and far between. Most of them are monsters.
Like that's going to be you. You're heading there. What are you going to do?
Absolutely not. Oh, I'll never be that big. I'll never be that big, and I'll never be that controversial. Like I just don't speak like that. Even if I wanted to be, I don't think I could spew what some of these people spew. It's like Asmongold, that guy we talked about forever ago. That he's one of the biggest streamers. He's one of the biggest streamers.
Do you think you have to be controversial in order to get famous?
It's kind of the same way that like Instagram Reels works in my brain. You either have to have an extreme deformity or have an extreme deformity of an opinion. Like, and you have to like just be fucking wild. That's a great way of thinking. Or you can be like so wholesome, but I'm not wholesome like that. So like, it's like, it's one of those things. And so, yeah, I'm not any of these. I will never be these. I would love to get to a streaming level where I'm very comfortable. That'd be sick. But I'm not, I don't think I'll ever be super famous streamer because I'm too reasonable. I think it just doesn't work like that. And so I think I'm fun, but I don't think I'm like, I'm not like, come watch me make a pipe bomb in my house on stream or some shit like that. I don't know.
And the minute that it seems like it's going to go that way, don't worry, listeners. I will intervene.
I will get shot between the eyes by Heather. Don't worry. There's a stream.
Don't worry.
But
oh my God. And I'll stream it and then I'll take over.
And that's the thing too. I'll never be a super successful streamer. I'll never be a super big streamer because I have too many good people in my life that hold me accountable. And like these people don't have that.
They're like basement echo chamber, only internet friends.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's not to say all of them are like that, but a lot of them are like that. And a lot of them get so racist that they get kicked off and then they get like a multi-million-dollar deal with Kick. And then that's where they stream from. It's just all a mess. Wow. It's all a mess. Okay. It's all a mess. Wow. It's a whole thing. That culture, there's a really deeper side of that culture that sucks. But then this peanut guy wins VTuber of the year. And people are already pissed about that because he's not really that great of a person. And he's like recently got even more right wing and shit like that. He keeps making jokes about bombing Iran and things like that. It's like, it's really bad. Really bad. And so then he's like, no, I don't have any political opinions. I just go on, I play games and I go home like any other regular American. Like, well, then you have opinions. You just said it. Like you just said it. So he sucks. He sucks. People have already been accusing that he's like view botting, which is like where you pay to like have a certain amount of viewers like show up that are just like literally bot accounts that are watching your thing. So your numbers look bigger. And so because he all of a sudden blew up and he just feels like an industry plant in a way. And so there's like theories that he's being paid by the right wing party to like spread their opinions and stuff like that. And so they're blowing him up too. I could see it. I would not put it past them at this point. I believe every conspiracy now after we figured out the biggest one of all time is real. So
and truly, at this point, I'm like, Democrats do the same thing, you know?
Oh yeah. 100%. It's all just a weird, disgusting, fucked up game. But
Democrat as a invitation, Democrats, please start doing the same thing because
please do, like play their game. I don't care.
Yeah.
Play their game. Do it. I don't care. Yeah. Let's just all play we're already in the fucked up game. You better play. Like you better play. Please come to play.
Right. You're not.
But So anyway. That part sucks. So Burnt Peanut guy already people are not liking. This other guy shows up and his name is the Faithful Sheriff. And the Faithful Sheriff already was a streamer for a while. He's like 45 years old. He has a wife. He has kids. He has all this shit. Cool. And he decides to start streaming in the attempt to spread the word of Christ while gaming with children.
No.
And so he's out here going on Fortnite. He's out here going on all these games in voice chat with these minors and is trying to get them to be Christian or do whatever he feels like preaching about that day. The Faithful Sheriff now, in order to get more people, and it's been working, to get more people to watch his stuff and to increase his notoriety, he is now using the exact same PNG peanut as that big peanut guy. And so people are mixing them up now. And so now he's getting more viewers because he's starting to look like this guy. He alleges that he's gotten cease and desists from the Burnt Peanut, all this other stuff like that. But there is a video where the Burnt Peanut, or the Faithful Sheriff guy, looking like the Burnt Peanut, but with a cowboy hat and a mustache on, and holding a Bible. The Peanut is holding a Bible. There is a video where he is playing Fortnite with a 15-year-old kid. And during this time, I know, listen, the sentence just gets worse and worse. I know. I know. It's unbelievably hard to fathom. You have to laugh or you will die, or you will die by your own
ridiculous.
hand. Yes, exactly. And so, this guy, there is a clip of him that I tweeted about the other day, and I actually mixed up the peanuts, but the joke still stood either way. It's fine. But he is on Fortnite, and he is talking to a 15-year-old kid. And he's asking like the 15-year-old kid what he wants to do when he grows up. I think the guy said he wants to be like a sergeant or like a police sheriff or something. Whatever. He's just like He's just like a little white boy playing Fortnite, obviously, and he's like shooting people. Are we shocked? But the faithful sheriff basically like hard pitches ICE to him to start working for ICE when he grows up and graduates. Like going on this whole thing, talking about it, like all this stuff. And he's like, because we love immigrants, but we only love them when they're here legally and blah, blah, blah. And all this stuff. Like, and the other ones get the bad guys out. And I don't think you do a great job at it. And the kid's like, oh yeah, maybe I will look into that, blah, blah, blah. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. And the worst part is the faithful sheriff also has, I guess it's like a trigger that audiences can like pull or something like that, like with points or donations or things like that. But the peanut now has like this enormous farting animation that's clearly for a fetish. And so while he's doing this and pitching ICE, the peanut's like farting the whole time and like green gas is coming out of it. Like it is the most jarring. It's a minute-long video. I will send it to you. It is the most jarring video I have ever. And like, what world are we living? See, Heather, that's what I'm talking about though. That's the streamers that pick up.
Right.
Like that's
don't go
like
there.
I'll never be that.
Mm-mm.
I'll never be that, and I'm proud of that. Like it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Here, I'm sending you right now so you can get a visual of it. You can get a visual right now. I'll make sure to put this in the final edit too so that people can see it. Like just an image. But it is, I'm sending you the tweet I said about it where I said, slur-slinging peanut.png is recruiting middle schoolers for ICE, but God forbid a drag queen perform at a Sunday brunch within a 50-mile radius of a kid. Which, true. It's absolutely disgusting. But yeah.
What?
It's insane. It's insane. Like he's farting immediately from the get-go, and then he's like, "Hey, you should join ICE." And he's talking so creepy to them. He's talking so creepy to them, like they're like best pals. I'm like, and everyone in the comments is like, "Dude, I would think you're a pedophile if I caught you talking about anything with a kid like this." Because he's like, he has a wife and kids.
Homeschooled.
Last part, kid was homeschooled, all that stuff too. Best part of this story, though,
disturbing.
No, too disturbing. Best part of this, though, people fought back a little bit, of course, and we've seen signs. We've seen signs of a little pushback. There's a video where the guys they're talking. They ended up getting into a Fortnite group with this guy, the faithful sheriff guy, luckily enough. And so over the voice chat, the guy's like, "Hey, how's it going at your house at 512 blah 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 blah." And the peanut guy like looks to the right at the camera and he's like, that's not where I live. What are you talking about? And he's like, oh, is it not? Well, that's where your wife lives, Charlene, blah, blah, blah. And then he mutes him. And then he mutes him. So he got doxxed in front of his whole Twitch chat. And so now in all of his comments, which I don't condone that. I do condone this. I don't condone this. I don't condone doing this. Yeah. I do not condone doing this. I'm not going to deny that it's funny that in all of his horrible posts, yes, in this one case, I do find it funny, if not also bad. It can be two things. But in all of his posts where he's talking to these kids now, people in the comments are just like spamming pictures of his house from Google Maps.
Incredible.
It's kind of funny. I'm sorry. Like this guy is like a full ass dad and going out of his way to do this online. And he's like such a freak. And it makes me really happy to see a little bit of vigilante pushback. I got to say, I don't condone it, but I did smirk.
All of life is a video game. Like,
absolutely.
All of that is insane.
Completely agree.
Wow.
Ain't it beautiful? Ain't it beautiful and insane? So
ain't it fun?
Love it. Ain't it fun?
Living on YouTube.
Living on YouTube. Yeah, no, listen, it's a weird world. But oh well.
Ooh,
yeah, I can always go to bed knowing I'm not him, and that's cool, you know.
Sometimes it's important.
That's one thing. Sometimes I'll say like a half shady thing on a YouTube video and I'll feel bad about it for days afterwards after I post it and like somebody mentions like, oh, that was kind of mean. Like, oh, it was kind of mean. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. And now people do that for sport on their other channels. I'm like, okay, well, that's okay. I can slip up on occasion. I'll be okay. I think but like these people are like, oh my God, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, that's aging me. That sucked. But you know what? A peanut is edible.
Hey.
So let's go into our next section, which of course is Depression Meal Mondays. Perfect.
Incredible.
I'll go ahead and get started. Actually, I think I'll whip mine. I'll whip mine out. I was about to say, wait, that is one more thing that people are doing with burnt peanut is they've started editing because you only see it like from the second shell of the peanut, like the second half of it or whatever. Like you can see it in the video. You only see him from like I guess the quote unquote waistline of the peanut. I don't know how you describe it, but so people have started editing a penis on the part that's off screen and like, guys, this is actually the PNG he's using. He's like, no, it's not. He's like mad. It's like really funny.
Oh my God.
But yeah.
I'm so upset. Yeah. I'm going to watch that video like 4 times. Unfortunately. Okay. Yep. Anyway,
my depression meal this week is kind of more of a conglomeration of all the different things that have happened this week that have led to my environment, I suppose. I talked about this off camera with Heather for a second, but basically what happened is because I was editing this whole week, I barely left my house. And so I ordered a lot of takeout. And so it was like things like Panera and things like that. And so I have like multiple bags right now that I have to throw out like today, which I'm going to do after this. But like, it's just like bags of just like wrappers of fast food and shit like that. That's just like in a Panera bag that I need to throw out. That's just like sitting at my door that I just haven't taken the time to go take it down. Yeah.
Fast food bags.
Cause my trash can's just not big enough. Like New York, everything's so teeny. And so I need to and so I need to bring that down. But the part that sucks about that is that by the end of the week, I just washed my sheets. I did all that to reset it. But right before that, I was crumbs in bed girl. And I wasn't proud of it. And it felt horrible. And I was so ashamed every time I went to bed, but I was so busy. I was like editing until 2 a.m. every night. And I was like, I just can't right now. But I'm back on my feet and the video's up. And so now I can go back to not being crumbs in bed girl. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. So it's an invigorating story of hope. So that's mine.
I get it. There are chapters of life where like I simply could not bring myself to sit at a table and eat.
Yeah, absolutely. I hate sitting at a table and eating. I love eating in bed. That's the only problem too. I love eating in bed. It's the best thing in the world.
Also, like the architecture of a home can really lend itself to being crumbs in bed girl.
Amen. Amen.
It's not always your fault if you're
New York
going
makes
through
it easy to be crumbs in bed girl. Absolutely. Because my desk is always filled with like filming stuff. So I don't really want to sit. I don't want to sit at my desk and have my show right here. I want to have my TV on playing my show while I eat. Right, I also cannot even take my first bite until like even when the previews are playing in a show or like the last week on blah, 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 I will not take a bite until the actual new exposition is playing. Like I want to be fully enveloped in the story.
I unfortunately have really leaned into that. And like, I have not, like mealtime in general is like an adult concept for me because like single mom, worked full time, loved her kid and never
stops. Exactly.
But like, there wasn't a set time for food. There's just like, there's food in the fridge. Make sure you eat, like, and the food in the fridge was sometimes Slim Fast. And like, so sitting down and like making mealtime a time sort of like happened in my 20s. Yeah. And then, but it was in New York. It wasn't like,
me too.
So it was already sort of like at a bar in a kitchen or like on the couch. Like it took me several years to have a separate dining space, which I stand by. I do think like I would sacrifice living room seating in order to have a dining table.
Really? Good for you.
Yeah. Because otherwise I'm going to be crumbs in bed girl all the time. I know about myself.
That's one of the ways. It's kind of a hodgepodge. I was saying that about how like in New York, you kind of find you find yourself eating in bed more often or things like that. But at the same time, I agree with you where I think New York has also made me more of an adult way quicker because of like the limited space. My room is much cleaner. Like for some reason, like I think like schedule helps a lot when you're in New York and things like that too. Like you were saying. Time. So like when I hit noon, I'm like, it's noon. I got to go eat lunch. I stop everything. I can be the busiest. I don't know why. This is also something I cannot work while I'm eating. Like I have become like, I can be the busiest I will ever be. And I will still take that like 45 minutes to an hour to have
so
dinner
good.
and watch a show. It is so sacred to me now. My meals are so sacred to me now. So like that's kind of, I think, both good and bad, because I definitely have put on a little weight because of that. So I need to probably do that in moderation.
I mean,
but it's just a nice escape.
Totally. But you don't want to, because like my first jobs out of college, I just wasn't taking a lunch break because my boss wasn't taking a lunch break. You know, like the work culture was like, this is a nonprofit. We just work through lunch and we just get everything done. Like, or being a teacher, like not even having actual breaks, or like wanting to avoid the other teachers in the teacher cafeteria.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's better than that, you know, like just working through and like never eating.
Totally.
Yeah. I don't know. Dude, on these travels that I'm doing, I'm like, what is the ideal like home environment? Like, is it a freestanding house? Is it a yard? Is it like renting? Is it where all the houses match each other? Like in New York, where it's sort of like row homes? Is it like, you know, lots of little like craftsman homes? I don't know, man.
Unfortunately, and it is toxic and evil of me, I fucking love the suburbs. I love it. I love the escape of it. I love having a backyard. I love having a hot tub. I love having parking. I love that I can just like sit in a house and have everything I ever need in that one house. It's I don't know. I probably need a healthy mix. I really loved my friend used to live in White Plains. I loved visiting her house because it was like still New York, but it was a house.
I would say like, you wouldn't have lived in New York this long if all you wanted was the suburbs. You know, like clearly there is something about the city that is good for you.
Yes. Lately, as I've gotten more busy in life, I love having an apartment. I love that it's not my problem. I love that it's not my job. I love that like I can flush whatever I want to flush, and that's not my problem later on. Like that shit's great.
And like
I'll see my mom socialism. Like manage a pool, and I'm like, I'm never getting a pool. I'm never getting a pool after seeing my mom have a pool. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Absolutely not. It's so much work.
It's like having a fish tank, but bigger. It's awful.
Right. Or like go to the Y. I don't know, but I get it. I get it why people
just get a hot tub. Just have a hot tub. That shit's easy. It is confined. It's easy. Right. It's hot. It heats itself up. It keeps itself clean a lot easier for that. Like it's, it's just easier. It's just easier.
But yeah, I also love I'm in like downtown suburbs, I would say right now. Like it's not, there are some apartment buildings, but I'm in a house in Colorado, and like I could walk to places, but it's kind of far and everybody's probably just driving anyway. And it's a little too far away. So like, I do feel like when there's a bodega on your corner, you're gonna be able to be more on top of things like that. Or like, I need to buy groceries, but I like have to go get in my car and like go somewhere to, I don't know. Being able to walk places is so huge.
I wish I had a legit grocery store closer to me than I have right now, but I do have a bodega on the corner, and I have personally funded that bodega for months, I think.
Oh my God. And also just like interacting. I think it's, the being able to walk places and like having to interact with other humans that nice. You don't get in the suburbs, that like makes me feel a little bit like solitary confinement.
Fair. True. That's fair.
But I love the suburbs kind of as a treat. I really, if I never had access to the suburbs, I would get sad also.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I like it in the mix that I get it in, which is when I visit my family. And I really like, and I stay for a little bit longer when I visit my family. So like that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun time.
Anyway,
fun time.
I'll never own a home in the city or the suburbs, but.
And that's depressing. What's your depression meal?
Hey, my depression meal is the aftermath.
Maybe this podcast will be the biggest thing in the world in a year, and then you'll have a house.
And then, I mean, that honestly, after this, like, where do I want to live? What, like, I want multiple places. I
want multiple places too. I think that'll be sick.
And like, I simply can't afford to even rent multiple places, but like, I just want that. I just want, even if it's like a room in multiple places, I'm manifesting it.
Yeah, I believe in you. Like, this podcast is going to be enormous. This podcast is going to be enormous.
I want a little like tiny home in Colorado. I want a room in like an apartment with friends in New York. I want all of it. Damn it.
I want all of it, and I deserve it. Damn it. Exactly. Whatever. You know what? Again, this is going to be the biggest podcast in the world in a year, and we're going to have 6 houses each.
Exactly. Oh, 6, man. Yeah, but I don't want to own any of that, actually.
No, also
maybe the
that.
tiny house, but owning a home sounds
Well,
like a racket. Sounds like an MLM. There's so much
You'll
work.
just never
There's
be
so much
there, and you'll
money.
just like Airbnb it. You'll be the You'll grow up to be the landlord.
Ooh,
You'll stop being the hero.
Exactly.
My
Live
landlord's
long
actually really
enough to
nice
be the
here.
villain.
Actually, I will also say I have a really nice and really involved landlord here, and that's really cool.
Oh, that's
She was on the
nice. That
first
is
floor.
good.
She came over and she recalked my entire shower and cleaned it and like Dranoed it. She was wonderful.
What?
She did. Yeah.
Aww.
It was leaking to the second floor. And so she checked in and she was so nice. And I think I was really nice to her in response. So maybe that's why she did extra stuff. But like she recaulked the whole thing. And then she also like cleaned it while she was doing that. Like there was parts that I've been meaning to wipe down for a little while. Cause again, I was in edit hell week and I was like, I don't have time to clean anything. And so she just went ahead and cleaned it while she was there. And then she like did Drano on my sink, on my thing and everything. Like she was wonderful. She was so nice. And she apologized every time she had to come in. And I was like, no, you're so lovely. Oh my gosh, you were here for like 10 minutes.
That is like nobody else's landlord situation. That's so nice.
And she lives on the first floor of this building and we're on the third floor
Excellent.
and she's just wonderful. Yeah, she's so nice.
Amazing.
And she loves the place and I love the place and like, yeah. So it's really good.
Stay there forever.
Really love the
incredible.
yeah, no kidding. Jesus, I would buy this building if I could. But yeah.
Oh, and then like have different friends in the different apartments.
Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh my God, it'd be like my own version of Tamagotchi life. You don't know what that means, but it's like a little video game that's kind of like that. Anyway.
Cute.
What is your meal?
Oh, my depression meal is like the aftermath of a meal that I had this morning. And
Beautiful.
everyone here knows my tummy troubles. I've been doing a lot better with gluten stuff. However, I did have a beignet and a biscuit with brunch today.
Cute.
There's like randomly a Louisiana style restaurant in Colorado that I went to with my friends who are also from the South. And I really went in. I really pretended like I don't have any health concerns. I guess it's not a health concern, just like food allergy concerns. I said nothing to my friends. I said nothing to the waiter. I said, I'll deal with this later. And it's coming for me. But it was delicious. I had gumbo. All the butter too that I had. My God.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the setting you said? Oh, this was just in Louisiana, you said?
No, this was here. This was like
This was
earlier
here.
today.
Oh, right. Duh. You
But
said
a
it was just leftover
Louisiana
from the day. Sorry.
style restaurant.
Louisiana style restaurant. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Beignets, biscuits, shrimp and grits, gumbo. That is my culture, but it is unfortunately not the culture that my stomach agrees with. So we'll see. Right now, I feel great. I feel full. I feel happy. I love food, and we'll see what happens later. The depression is impending. That's what's gonna happen.
We'll get an update next week. If it was detrimental enough for it to be able to be remembering it for like a week, then yeah.
God, I
absolutely.
Hope not. We have a lovely submission depression meal that is from our friend Sonia, maybe.
Fun. Okay.
Hey divas. My depression meal. I love that everybody starts their emails with "Hey divas." I'm so into it.
You know what's so funny is like I use diva a lot in my videos, and so I think it's gotten to a lot of people's like speaking patterns.
I love it,
and it's gotten into mine too because I just love the word diva, and so like I just like. Here's the thing: how it works for me. Also, I will say for people really quick, I just sometimes like pick a word and I just decide to start using it all the time. Like I just actively decide I'm going to start using this more, and diva was one of them, and then it just stuck so quick that everybody was just like. And people responded to it well. Love the word diva. It's just a perfect, because it's so complimentary. It's so complimentary. Like everybody loves to be called diva. I don't care who you are. Everybody loves to be called diva.
I know. It makes you feel like sparkly and special.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of like sport. It's like sport or like champ.
Big dog.
Yeah.
Boss.
King.
Hey, boss.
I don't care.
Hey,
I don't care. Anybody getting called king's probably gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonia's depression meal was half a mushy cold sweet potato from my friend's lunchbox and some chewing gum without a wrapper that I found in my pocket. Woohoo!
How did it end up in your pocket without a wrapper is my question.
I know. I went to study for my finals at uni only to find out the
Cute.
cafeteria was closed on that day. So we have a reason for the depression meal.
Fair
Also,
enough.
side note, I did want to read this. Also, side note, as a European, I have to look up so many of the food items you guys mentioned during the depression meal segment. I just found out what a craft single is, question mark, question mark. American food is crazy. Love the
you don't
pot
even
and
know.
sending.
Okay,
I know.
don't knock it till you try it. That's the kind of cheese that you eat on its own.
It really
It's
is
great.
true. That was my culture growing up, was eating.
That's the
like
sweetest cheese you'll ever eat in your life. They might as well put sugar in that.
They probably do,
did.
Blake.
Yeah, they probably did. And it worked.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Sending my best
I will
wishes
literally
from
just
Germany.
I will go to town. I will get like just a pack of like premium saltines and craft singles.
Yeah.
Make little sandwiches. Go to town. I kind of want that right now. Actually, maybe we'll do it for dinner.
Ugh,
I'll
I
think about
can't
it.
have the food of my youth. My stomach's had
No.
enough.
That so sucks. That so sucks. God.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would get, if I ever had anything like that, I would get so fucking skinny so fast because I couldn't eat anything that I used to eat.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And you know what? I walked away from that table. There was like half a biscuit left. The biscuit was as big as my head. And I walked away
nice.
from the table and was like, that was enough for me. No, that's fine. You know what I wish I had taken with me? My leftover biscuit. God damn it.
My leftover biscuit. No. I know. That's the thing. Because when you finish the meal, you're like, oh, no, I don't ever want to have this again. And then like an hour later, you're like, I could have eaten more than that.
I could, as
When it's a
long
good
as my
one.
stomach's already wrecked, give me 3 more
Yeah,
biscuits.
whatever. Commit. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well,
Anyway.
that was depressing, Sonia. Thank you for your submission.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I would
And good luck on
love a
finals.
follow up in the comment section if you can just if you have any way of knowing how that gum got unwrapped in that pocket. I would love to know how. I would love to know
Yeah.
how.
Yeah, and good luck. And
And good
good thing you
luck.
didn't wash them. Can you imagine like washing a pair of pants and there's just a loose gum?
Oh, nightmare.
Nightmare. Our Q&A.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Q&A with queer and gay. Yes, of course.
Is work related this week.
Cute.
Hey Divas. And
Hey,
this is
Diva.
from Yvette R. Hey Divas, just wanted to say I love the pod. It's my favorite day of the week. And I listen to you guys yap whenever I'm feeling anxious or down on myself.
Love that. I love
That's so
that.
nice.
Yeah.
Recently, I got fired from a job I've had for 5 years. That's a long time.
No.
The managers there falsified reports that I won't say for legal reasons after I politely asked her.
Sure.
After I politely asked her not to shout at coworkers in front of customers. Anyway,
What?
my question is, how do you two deal with getting fired / not blaming yourself for things you had no part in?
Ooh,
an existential
good
one
way
today.
to
I know, right?
good way to phrase that too, because like I don't want it to yeah, because like that is kind of what it feels like. Is like it's the same feeling as when you at least for me, and I think this is just anxiety, but like whenever somebody doesn't like me or somebody says something negative about me on, if something catches me at a bad time and says a negative
Sure.
comment on my videos or like anything like that, I always think like, oh, everyone's thinking that actually, and they're just not telling me. Like
Yeah.
all my friends, all my family, all these things like that. Same when like a friend's mad at me, I'm like, oh, everyone's mad at me. They've been telling everybody,
Right.
and they're all
Yeah.
mad at me, and they all think that. And if I told them, they would think I'm the bad guy, and all this stuff like that. So I shouldn't tell them. And
Yeah.
all this stuff. And I think that is the thing. And I think that is best advice I can give is time. Like I will
Yeah.
personally say
Unfortunately.
time fixes a lot of that stuff. You will probably grow to know that it was a blessing that you got out of there, especially if you got fired because you told people not to be mean to each
know.
other in front of customers. What the
Right.
fuck?
Like
But-
we don't know all of the details here, but based on what we know, that's crazy.
Yeah. I have a story kind of. I got, because Heather knows, because Heather, you worked there at the church job that we worked at. We talked about this a little bit last week. I got like soft fired
Mhm.
almost. And I beat them to the punch and quit
Mhm.
because they like, I was late a couple times when literally everybody was late to that because everybody's late to everything in New York because it's hard to get anywhere in New York. It was in the Upper East Side and I live in Brooklyn. Of course, I'm going to be late sometimes to your fucking church job.
I tell you what,
And-
side note,
yeah.
everyone actually is late to everything in Los Angeles. That was so crazy to me.
It's just like the
I would
culture.
show up like exactly on time or a minute late and like sent an email ahead of time. So sorry, I'm running late. Oh my God, come in a huff. People don't start shit till like 10 minutes after a rehearsal or something starts.
Very Italian. Good for them.
I guess.
I
Yeah.
guess
kinda
go with the
weird,
flow.
weird
They're like,
vibes.
it's 75 degrees. Who cares? Nothing's real. But
Nothing's real there.
yeah, that has got to be a jarring thing. But yeah, no, I got like pseudo fired. He sent me like a whole email of like recounting exactly what was said. I was like, oh, it's a paper trail. I'm quitting. Fuck you. I'm out. And so, but it felt awful. It felt, this is such a long description just to tell this person. I felt the same way, even though I know I was vindicated, even though I know he sucked. I still felt bad. Like I was a bad person. I got caught being bad. Everyone else has always thought this. They think I'm bad. And just know,
it can really tap into that stuff in your brain.
Yeah. And nobody thinks that. No, I think that's the biggest thing is that the hardest thing that's like actually really freeing, my mom told me about this a long time ago too, is like your personal shame is something that of course like you should tap into and question. But I feel like a lot of people's shame is based on external sources. And you have to remember, my mom told me this, no one will ever care about you as much as you care about you. And it's like a very freeing thing. They don't care about that. But that comes with the negative stuff, which is really freeing. They don't care about that stuff. They do not care about that stuff. If it's not happening to them, they'll be like, oh, that's bad. Oh no. And then they'll go on about their day and buy groceries. Like they don't care.
Yeah. Right. And like, it sounds like an environment that maybe was shitty to be in anyway.
Exactly.
But like losing a job still sucks, obviously, validating that. But yeah, blaming yourself for things you had no part in. You have all the power to blame yourself or not, I guess.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I agree.
And if it's hard sometimes it's like really hard to just change your mind. I like writing stuff down. I like writing like, I release my self-blame. I release my guilt. I release my whatever. Like literally writing it down multiple times maybe. Or like, I don't know, listening to angry, like getting it out of your body somehow. Like I always thought this was so stupid, but like punching a pillow, like,
oh God, I love punching a pillow. Absolutely.
Really, I think I like am able to get in touch with anger so much more easily if I have an outlet like that. And it's not actually violent. It's just a pillow. It's like for the sake of getting it out of your body. So it's not like doing that violence into your own heart, I
completely agree. I think that's like great advice actually. Cause it's nice to get that. I don't know. I mean,
it's just heavy if you keep walking around.
Not to say that they're good for doing it, but guys that punch a hole in the wall do it for a reason. Like,
yeah, they're not punching a person. Right. Yeah. Ideally, you're not ruining any property. Like, and the guys who punch a wall that don't mean to, that's when it's scary. When like just physicality comes and you don't mean for it to. But like you can set up your environment. You can be playing some like Rage Against the Machine, some System of a Down music. You can like stomp. Stomping is really fun too. If you don't want to get into the punching of a pillow. Like,
amen.
Yeah. You do have to get it out of your body. Like acknowledge that you have that guilt or shame or blaming yourself. And then like, all right, how do I like release this? How do I say goodbye to this feeling? Because also like feeling guilty for blaming yourself, that like adds this whole other layer. Yeah. That like, you got to acknowledge it first. Like, okay, I'm blaming myself for this. I feel shitty about this. I want to stop feeling shitty about this. How do I get it out of my body?
Completely.
Feelings suck, dude.
It does suck. I mean, just acknowledge that it sucks. That's the biggest thing.
It sucks. And then the feelings associated with it suck. And then it sucks that it sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
We've all been there. It sucks.
Yeah. Just hold close to your loved ones and just acknowledge that your life will continue. It will go on and you'll be happier for it not being in this environment. Yeah.
And like not to be that guy, but like probably the first of other versions of this too, like not this exact thing, but you're going to feel bad about stuff in the future too. You can't like let each one. Oh, that was pretty. I just hit my glass.
Oh,
gorgeous.
Beautiful. Oh. Gorgeous. Ooh.
You can't. Yeah. It's going to happen so many more times. And like, what a gift. What a gift to be able to move through disappointment or, hard times.
I've been saying that a lot lately on stream. Yeah. I've been saying a lot lately on stream. It's like, it's everybody's first time on Earth,
I know.
So
that again,
don't take it too hard.
This is the keeping me young and aging me. All of these things that people used to say where I'd be like, that is so hokey pokey. Now I'm like, it is everyone's first time here.
Mm-hmm. And we do hold multitudes and two things can be true. Amen.
Right. It's just, you get to a point where you're like, yeah, it is one day at a time. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
stay on the
stuff
page
that
is real as
sounds
hell.
So basic.
Oh
right?
my God. We were
Stuff
told in
that
our
sounds
opera
so
camp,
basic.
stay on the page, which was basically their way of saying, we're going to work you to the bone, but you just take it a day at a time.
Right.
And they did. And we still enjoyed it. They were very nice about working us to the bone, but we did have to get a show done in 2 weeks. And it was a big show. So it makes sense.
But yeah.
But it was great advice. I stay on the page all the time now. Get it done today.
Right.
Who cares?
I was worrying the other day. I was sad. I was preemptively sad that in the future, maybe I would like feel a different way about something than I do now. I'm keeping it kind of vague. And like the person I was talking to was like, yeah, but if you feel a different way in the future, it won't matter because you'll feel a different way in the future. Why the hell are you sad preemptively about like how you may or may not feel in the future? Like, bitch, stay on the page. Like, right. Okay.
Wait. Lock in, diva. Exactly.
Exactly. Go to Trader Joe's and get a snack. Oh, get a snack. Also, get yourself a little treat.
Get a snack. Girl, get a snack. Absolutely. Get yourself a pizza. Absolutely.
Get yourself a pizza, baby.
My sister and I say that all the time. I don't know why. I was like, girl, get yourself a pizza.
That's so cute. Wait,
so
do you have like
pizza.
family little sayings that are like,
so
my God,
many, and I can't even recount them. If I had to, it'd be hard to even recount it. But like, a lot of them come from my sister. She's like a soundbite machine. She's also a soundbite machine.
Cute.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of what we have. There's like
I'm gonna start saying, get yourself a pizza.
Get yourself a pizza. We have Brenna's a genius. Every time that she's right about something.
Aww.
We have, mine, because I'm an asshole, is that every time that we do anything for my sister or we go on a trip or a birthday thing or anything like that, I'm like, guys, actually, this is my trip if you think about it. It's always like me justifying something, just like, I will kill you. I will kill you dead right now.
Guys, this is actually my wedding if you really think hard about it.
No, this is actually really my day because everybody I love is here for my sister. And that's like really big of them to do that for me.
That's so good. Oh my God, that's such like hellish brother behavior.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think I used to kind of mean it when I was younger too. Because like we'd be at my sister's like twirling competition, and I'm like, no, this is my trip because I wanted to go to Six Flags or something. It was bad.
I love that so much.
It was bad. Yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun.
That's incredible.
It's all hate, baby.
It's all love. It's all hate. I feel like my mom and I like are have like somewhat of a sibling relationship.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any of ours that we go back and forth with. We definitely like remind each other of things that happened a lot in like a mean way, you know, not mean, but just sort of like, hey, remember that time you were like absolutely an idiot? Like, remember the time you did this? It's mostly me. My mom doesn't. Definitely more siblings. She sent me she had some St. Patrick's Day thing and sent me like, they were playing Umbop for this float on St. Patrick's Day. It was very cute. That's all. It's not an interesting story. I'm just telling you.
No, it's beautiful. I mean, listen, anything involving Umbop is a good story. Sorry.
Oh my God. I should do that for karaoke. I know every single word. Still,
it'll be fun.
It'll never leave my brain.
Listen, we're going to make karaoke work, and we're going to learn Where Are You Christmas, the ripping it version.
Faith Hill.
And
absolutely.
It's going to be great. We're going to film it.
And we're going to sing Golden from the Oscar-winning, manifesting it, Oscar-winning K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and with that, I'm already going to be late to this Oscar viewing party.
Ooh.
So and that's okay because who cares? But it's on that note, though, we will leave you. No, I literally won't. We'll leave you with this beautiful message, which is Oscars
often
lead
to
overdoses.
Ooh. Damn y'all.
But probably not this time. Anyway.
Probably not this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, think about that before you tell yourself you want to get famous.
Think about that before you applaud.
Oscars
think about that before you applaud tonight. When you applaud your favorite person, think, but be careful, sport.
A gentle clap. Yes. A gentle clap with a, hey, buddy, careful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Also, sorry. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Rate and subscribe and all of those things and tell us that you love us and email us.
Oh, yes, that too. Yes, all of that. Yes, bye. Mwah.
Bye.